I found out my fiancée was cheating, so I exposed her in front of everyone at our engagement party. Hey Reddit, throwaway account for obvious reasons. This happened a few months ago, but I'm still processing it. Honestly, writing it down might be the only thing keeping me sane. So here goes. I, 28, was engaged to Lila, 26, and we'd been together for just under 4 years. We met through a mutual friend at a New Year's Eve party, the kind where everyone's packed into someone's apartment, champagne flowing, people making wild resolutions they'll forget by morning. Lila spilled her drink on my sneakers and apologized about 100 times. I told her it was fine. Those shoes were beat up anyway, but she insisted on cleaning them with club soda and paper towels in the kitchen. That's where we hit it off. We talked for over 2 hours. I don't even remember the countdown to midnight. All I remember is thinking, this girl is different. She had this energy, sharp wit, but never cruel. Beautiful in a natural, effortless way. Her smile made people feel safe. I asked for her number before I left, and we went on. Our first date a few days later. From there, things moved fast. By month 4, we were spending almost every night together. At month 7, we moved into a 1-bedroom apartment. We got a dog, Rusty, a goofy golden retriever who loved stealing socks. We were the couple people envied. Fun, affectionate, supportive of each other's goals. When I proposed after 2.5 years, it wasn't dramatic. No fireworks, no skywriting. Just candles in our living room, Rusty wearing a little bow tie. I told her I wanted to grow old with her, build a life, maybe a family. She cried and said yes. And for a while, things felt perfect. But the thing about cheating, you never see it coming until it's already behind you, dragging a knife through your back. The first clue it started subtle. Lila had recently been promoted at her digital marketing firm and was handling a new client. Big, demanding, and supposedly requiring long hours. I was proud of her. She was killing it at work. But suddenly, she was staying later than usual. She'd come home at 9:30, 10 p.m., sometimes even later. She said the project was draining, that her boss was riding her hard. I believed her. At first. Then came the late-night texts. She'd laugh at something on her phone, then suddenly go quiet and turn the screen face down. Notifications were silenced. She started taking her phone into the bathroom, even when she was just brushing her teeth. I noticed, of course, but I didn't want to be paranoid. I've always prided myself on trusting my partner. My parents had a nasty divorce that started with my dad snooping through my mom's stuff. I promised myself I'd never become like that. But there's a difference between trust and willful blindness. The first real red flag came 3 weeks before our engagement party. We were supposed to watch a movie together, just a chill night in. She got a text while we were setting up the projector and suddenly said she had to run out to meet a friend for drinks. I asked if everything was okay. She hesitated, then said her friend Sophie was going through a breakup and needed to vent. Now I know Sophie. She's loud, blunt, funny as hell, and when she's in crisis mode she calls, she doesn't text. Something felt off. Still, I let it go. She came home, round 1 a.m., tipsy but not wasted. She kissed me on the cheek and went straight to shower. I smelled cologne that wasn't mine. That was when my stomach flipped. I didn't say anything, just sat there with Rusty, watching the movie we were supposed to watch together. I didn't sleep that night. The discovery. A few days later, my suspicions boiled over. She was in the shower again, phone on the nightstand. I know, I shouldn't have done it. I wish I hadn't. But I picked it up. I didn't even need to go through much. The most recent message preview on the lock screen said enough, from someone named Jake. Can't stop thinking about last night. Your body is incredible. I stared at the phone, hands shaking. My first thought was, this must be a mistake, a wrong number, a prank, something. But I knew it wasn't. I unlocked the phone. Her password hadn't changed. The messages with Jake went back weeks. They met at her office. He was a senior strategist, new to her team. It started innocent, harmless banter, long texts about work, the kind of camaraderie that builds up over time. But it shifted. Quickly. There were dozens of late-night conversations, pet names, plans to meet in hotels, comments about covering for each other at work, photos I wish I could forget. Her in my hoodie, lying on a bed that wasn't ours. One message made me sick to my core. Wish I could fall asleep next to you every night. One day soon. That wasn't a fling. That was an exit strategy, and I wasn't part of the plan. The spiral eye didn't confront her. Not right away. I spent the next day in a fog. I went through our photos, reread texts she'd sent me just a week earlier. I love you. Can't wait to marry you. You're my home. Lies. I talked to my best friend Matt about it. He wanted to drive over and talk to her. I told him not to. I wasn't ready for a blow-up. I needed to think. That night, I watched her sleep. Peacefully, like she didn't have a care in the world. She curled up next to me, whispered, "Love you," and kissed my shoulder. I wanted to scream. Instead, I smiled and said it back. I know that makes me a coward, maybe even complicit, but I wasn't going to walk away without saying my piece. Then it hit me. The engagement party. 70 people. Our families, friends, co-workers, all gathered to celebrate us. It was supposed to be a celebration of love, of partnership. Instead, it would become something else entirely. I started saving the texts, screenshots, screen recordings, backups to Google Drive. I compiled everything, not to share online or start a war, but for proof, for closure. She didn't know I knew, and that gave me power.